the most popular shoe across Africa has been sandals. My name is Jojo Tieno. I'm the founder and creative lead at Akala 21. Welcome to this episode of Mitindo. Akala 21, in the simplest of terms, is Akalas for the 21st century. So I'll just take you back in just a little history of why we are calling our sandals Akala 21. So in the 20th century, there was this Kenyan term that was called Akala. So Akala is just a traditional footwear concept that was popularized by the nation's founding fathers, that is Jaramogi and Jomo Kenyatta. It was very popular among them wearing Akalas. Even we have Tom Mboya and other political figures that were seen wearing these shoes. So the reason as to why they embraced these shoes was from a point of sustainability, where now these were regarded as waste tires from vehicles, but now they were non-biodegradable. They were just causing a lot of waste landfills. So I think our leaders were already seeing in the future of what these might cause if it wasn't well taken care of. So they decided to transform now the waste tires into wearable footwear. And this was a raw concept, but it was still very popular among Kenyans. So moving forward, in the 20th century, in the 21st century, so we are deciding to now make it more modern in terms of how it looks aesthetically, how it functions, and also the practicality bit of it, and also how it affects the wearer's life on the daily basis. So that is what Akala 21 is in simplest of terms. But also, other than just shoes, we're also making accessories, bags, and other leather products. Ideally, I can say I started making shoes immediately after finishing high school. That was in 2015. And I really loved the whole craft of footwear making and leather works. Yes, but in 2016, I joined Kenyatta University, which I studied fashion design and marketing. And I graduated with a bachelor's degree in fashion and design. So since then, I've been working on Akala 21 professionally as my career path now as a designer. The culture of Akala was slowly dying because it was still stuck in its traditional footwear concept. But now we're living in modern times. So I wanted to at least revamp it, give it a new face, a face that even the modern consumers can relate with it culturally, but still embrace it in modern days. So we decided to make it fashionable by now incorporating elements like leather to give it that nice polished look, and also for longevity and sustainability. We also decided to work with introduce other elements like rubber for shock absorption, because we are now living in times where there's a lot of industrialization that has happened over the years. So our feet also needs to be well taken care of. So things like shock absorption are very important key elements when that we usually put into consideration when we are designing our footwear. So all these is just more of a continuation of whatever had been started, but now making it to suit now the 21st century clients. Within the first period, people were doubting whether they were really Akalas, because people are like, the Akalas that I know of, they don't look like this. The Akalas that I know of, they're pure tire. There's no leather, there's no rubber, there's no brass, beads, yeah. So the people who were still stuck with the traditional concept of the footwear were like, this is not the Akala that I know. They were even doubting if the sole of the shoes was even made out of the upcycled tire. But now the people who now had already embraced the modern times were like, oh, this is Akala. It has been just redefined to suit this 21st century client, or has been redefined to suit the 21st century market, yeah, in terms of its modernity and its appeal, and also how it functions. Some people received it positively, some people are still stuck in whatever used to exist back in the days. What really pushes Akala, what really gives Akala its authenticity is culture. So in terms of fashion, I can say fashion is more secondary, culture is primary, and purpose is primary. Fashion comes secondary because that's what attracts the client to the product. But we want to design something that has a purpose to our human health, to our environment, to even the wearer itself, to the wearer themselves. So that's what really drives us at Akala 21. Yeah, so the most outstanding has been our artistic shoe over here. Yeah, so this artistic shoe, it's a one-off. Every exhibition that we usually go, it's always our showstopper, because this is what brings people to our tent. So it's also kind of a strategic way of marketing our products, where that you create an artistic concept around their color, that will help you draw in more clients. But now when they approach you, they find there are other simplified designs that are more wearable. So this is our most artistic. This is what has actually, yes, this is the celebrity. Yeah, this is the celebrity of all our shoes. Yes, this was a concept of playing with symmetry, where it was a blend of blending symmetry and functionality, where we can make a shoe to be asymmetrical, but it can still achieve its functional goal, which is it can still be wearable, it can still be practical, because the straps are very practical. It can hold somebody's foot in place. In terms of the sole, it's asymmetrical, but where somebody cannot topple from it when wearing it. So it was more of blending those two characters. And now the artwork, it's the art on the soles has been derived from the different patterns from the waist tire. So the different patterns from the waist tires have been incorporated into now. Yes, many people think it's Asian. Some people look at it and think it's also very Egyptian. Yeah, very tribal. Yeah, actually it was a tribal art that was created from now the different patterns of the waist tire. So this is called, yes. So this is, we are calling it Chako. So Chako is a Luo name that means the first, like in the beginning. Yes, so this was the first shoe that was designed at Akala 21. That was 5 years ago. Yes, so it has been the most popular in terms of sales, in terms of even aesthetic. A lot of people have loved it. And some of even the features that even make it more interesting is even the whole idea that you can change the beads, yes. If today you want to, probably you're a Gor fan, you can wear this to a Gor match. If it's like the Kenyan national holiday, like the mashujaa, or you can wear like the flag. If you're proud of yourself, you can put your initials, your name. Yeah, so this gives also the client the freedom to want to play with artwork however they wish. Yeah, so this has been this has been the sandal that has brought us the most sales for the last 5 years. Yeah, this is called Mocha 21. So Mocha 21 basically is just, the reason why we're calling it Mocha is this stitch that has been inspired by the moccasins. Yeah, so that's why we're calling it Mocha 21. And also it's a very asymmetrical artistic shoe. Yeah, only people with artistic eye can really resonate with how to style this particular shoe. Yeah, so, and then this one is a Wendo, we call it a Wendo platform. The reason why we're calling it Wendo, Wendo is also a Luo name that means a visitor. Mgeni, yes, because the first person who actually wore this design was a South African. He actually wanted a custom design of this piece. So he was actually the first person who gave us that, who actually was the eye opener in terms of designing this product for them. Yes. And then this one is Lolwe. So Lolwe is also Luo, which means seeing far or going far. Yeah, so this was introduced like about 3 months ago, and it has really performed well. That's why we decided to name it Lolwe, because it's a product that is going far. So this one we're calling it Pro S because it's very feminine, but it's an indoor shoe. It's been designed to be worn during cold season like this, where now you want to be. It gives more of the indoor-outdoor feel, because of the spaces that have been left. It's not fully covered, because if it was fully covered, it would be so indoor. But if it's partially covered and partially exposed, it gives that indoor-outdoor look, something that you can wear in your house. If you have a supermarket nearby, you can still wear it to the supermarket just next to your place. Yeah, so it's more of still a versatile shoe, but it's mainly been designed for comfort and to keep somebody warm. So giving them different names, it's actually just to help, especially while ordering, the clients while ordering, and also to give them their own original identity. Because when you're ordering, you won't be like, there's a yellow shoe I saw, and then it will be so hard to start describing the shoe. Some of the challenges is getting consistent quality of tires, because we have a lot of tire manufacturing companies. So, and all these manufacturing companies, they've prioritized on different aspects. There are some who just make tires for small vehicles, and when you compare manufacturers who make tires for small vehicles versus those who make for off-road vehicles, you find that a lot of technology that has been used in making these are the, let's say, the cars that are mainly designed for tarmac roads. The quality of the tires tend to finish quickly as compared to manufacturers who actually make for off-road, because theirs tend to last longer. So in terms of getting a consistent quality, it's quite hard, because you just have to use whatever waste landfill of tire that's out there that you can get. We've managed to showcase our shoes last year we managed to showcase our shoes in Ethiopia at a prestigious award showcase called the Real Leather Stay Different. This year we managed to showcase our products at Nairobi Design Week. We've also showcased our products at Eco Fashion, that was late last year. We've also managed to showcase our products alongside other designers at Africa Hair Market, it was at Surrey Center, and briefly last week it was also at KICC. So the different platforms that we've gotten a chance to showcase our products, we've gotten really positive feedback from people, and people who've encouraged us to continue challenging the norms and bring about the uniqueness in our products and in whatever drives our vision. So the brand in 5 years from now will be consumed at a global stage, and will be solving a lot of mobility problems in regards to footwear. Yeah, so we'll be expounding our reach, our design reach, not just from designing products from how they look, but also how they function and how they affect people's lives on the daily. This year we've been shortlisted as among close to 70 talented leather artisans. We have been shortlisted to about 15 designers who will be showcasing their designs in Zambia this coming December. We are really proud to be part of that competition, and we really want to give the best in terms of representation, not just for our country but for our continent, because it's a continental representation to the world, because the person who wins the continental stage gets to represent Africa at the global stage. So we wish or we hope we get that chance to represent Africa at the global stage. So we'd like to urge every Kenyan to take a chance to vote for us. You can visit our TikTok or our Instagram at Akala21_, and there's a link on the bio, and you can click on that link and vote for us as Real Leather Stay Different Africa Design Leather Showcase as People's Choice Award.